if we are going to spend most of our youth here and we intend to build a house that will retire, whether it's in the city. Welcome back to the channel. My mouth refused to close. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing fine. This is officially Abby. This is my first video of 2025, and I'm so excited to be here. Standing before you, I'll be sitting before you, talking and laughing. My mouth, hey, yeah, this mouth, respect yourself. How are you guys doing? I'm grateful to God for my life, for 2024. I'm most grateful, and I'm happy that we are here today. I'm thankful to God for your life as well. We made it to 2025. You reached to say congratulations, though, because 2024, it is well. It is well. I hope you're doing very fine. So I want to specially thank this person. The person wrote a comment in my last video, K Onye. He said, be coming around more often. Be coming around more often. We miss you on the streets. And that sends a message to me. I thank you for that comment. Like, be coming around often means you've not been up and doing. I know, not that I don't know, I know, but it's circumstances. But that message, kind of, it noted, and I'm doing something about it. This year, by the mercies of God, there will be difference. I'm working on one or two things. Machi Sorokwo is going to be better this year by the grace of God. And I also want to thank my friend, Cherish Olivia. I know she won't see this coming, but you tried. You tried for me last year. She will push me. Even when I am weak, she won't want, she understands the situation, but she usually doesn't like to pamper that situation so that you don't relax, with the hope that she understands. I don't know if you're getting me. Everybody needs that kind of person in their life. I want to really appreciate you. God bless you. Okay, so back to the main topic of this year. Of course, January is time to reset, learn, adopt, make new changes. So I thought to ask, like, this is a discussion I've had with my husband for like some years ago, okay? So, and I have this discussion with friends, once in a while, friends abroad and back in Nigeria, okay? So, but there's something that made me think I should come out here and ask the question, because before we moved to this place, okay, before I go into that, I want to ask this question. Like, we that live abroad, now we have come abroad, and some of us are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, okay, and we have kids, and our kids are growing. So now, but when you get to a certain age, like 30, late 30s, 40s, I don't know about anybody, but personally, I think about like the future and retirement and all that. And I think a lot of people abroad, let me not say all, many people abroad have this mindset, and we are guilty of this thing. For people that have not, that have not thought of it, I want to ask now, when we are thinking of retiring, we now go to the village and build mansion. Like mansion, I mean, it's not like it's wrong to build house. I mean mansion. Of course, mansions in Nigeria have these long stairs that you climb one, two, and of course, the Nigerian mentality we have, the landlord has our rooms are supposed to be upstairs. You get? So my question now, why, like, back to what I was saying, why do we build these houses, these mansions, instead of building a house that works? Let me make it clear so that you understand. So before we moved here, I am the owner of the place, our landlord where we lived. He was living there before. He was married and he separated from her. We didn't meet the wife. We met him. He was the one that, rented the house to us through an agent. So he was living there. Then, of course, his children grew and they left. Usually, they won't want to stay. In short, they left. I don't know, for some reason they left. So now he had a girlfriend. And you know how the girlfriend, is a girlfriend partner. In fact, it's a girlfriend. I'm considering his age. That's why I'm trying to look for a better, but it is what it is. It's his girlfriend, no? They are not married. So he moved with his girlfriend who lived at that time, who was living, in a duplex. And mind you, the duplexes, the average duplex here, the stairs are not as long or high like the ones that, like our mansions in Africa. So after we lived there for, like, let's say 3 or 4 years, the man wanted the house back. And the main reason was that his leg, the man should be in his 60s at that time, but now he should be in his 70s or mid 70s, if I'm not mistaken. So he started developing, I don't know if he had the pain before or he was managing it, I guess, because the thing became worse, as time went on. So because it took us time to leave the house, because we really liked that house at that time, so it took us time to vacate. But the more years, the more unable he was, to climb the stairs of the girlfriend's house. So they wanted to move back to her house. So that house is an apartment and is on the 3rd floor. But the good thing is that it has a lift. Do you understand? You just need to, when you come in, you just climb like 1 or 2 stairs, then you enter the lift, then the lift will take you to your apartment. Do you get? So it was functional for him at that age. Do you understand? So assuming maybe he reserved that duplex for his old age, you see now that it won't work for him. Now I remember when I traveled to Nigeria, I went to stay with one of my friends. They lived in a very beautiful bungalow. No, of course, you know what I mean by bungalow. Very beautiful. Is downstairs. Very beautiful, very sleek, very nice, neat, and very spacious. It has a boys' quarter. It has, front area and all that. So one day we were sitting down, relaxing and chilling. So I was like, Anne, this your house will be good for, I just said it though. This your house will be good for, like, so when somebody retires, like when your children are not around you, you will need little or no help. Everything will be reachable for you. Not, when you have, maybe your room is upstairs or you can't come down or something like that. She now told me that was one of the things they had in mind when they bought the house. Now, this same friend of mine in another city, close to their village, they have a house. And this is a building with like apartments. They have different building. And as landlord, like I said, Nigeria, as landlord, their flat is up. So now, December period, they traveled to that place and they went to their apartment. So each time I speak with her, she kept complaining that this landlord mentality, and this person I'm talking is in her 40s. Like climbing up, she said that is like climbing up and coming down, climbing up, that she doesn't, fancy it. And so she told me that with time they will look for a place to build a house, just in case anytime they come, when they get old, understand, instead of going up. So my question now is this, and I want you to give me your candid advice. Are we, even the people that live in the city, a lot of them don't retire to the village. My father is in his 80s. Our village is like 45 minutes drive to the village. But you dare not tell him to retire to the village. Meanwhile, the house we have in the village is far better than the one we have in the city. But he doesn't want to retire at 80. He didn't live abroad. He lives in the city. I also remember I had a conversation with one of my friends that was building a house so he was building a house for his parents in the city. And he said he doesn't want his parents to retire to the village. There are few experiences that they have, that most people that live in the city, when they retire in the village, they don't last. Like they stay like 3 or 4 years max and they die. That's his own, mentality of, like retiring is like, you can now go there, anything we see, something like that. So I'm asking, if we are going to spend most of our youth here and we intend to build a house that will retire, whether it's in the city in our country or whether it's in the village, why build those longer, big, it can be big, no problem, but why build the mansions that you are not going to be able to climb when you retire, I'm just asking, or I want to find out, is at some point, I don't know how people will see it. Is that why you came here? But is deep for me. It's deep because people just feel like, let's just build it. After all, the people in Nigeria are building, like people are building. Why should I be the one to build a ground floor, like a bungalow? But the truth of the matter, that's what will work for you by the time you want to retire. Do you get me? As long as assuming is somebody that lives, for example, in the village, even somebody that lives in the village, as long as you call it a house of retirement, why should you build all those when you know that there is a high possibility you're not gonna use your children? Even if you say, okay, I'm going to stay downstairs of that house, my children are going to stay up. Like, how long are they going to stay if they come? I'm just asking, which one are they enjoy? I'm just asking, and I need a sincere answer. Like I said, a lot of us are culpable. A lot of us are culprits, or have made this mistake. But I'm not saying that maybe even if you want to build like an upstairs and you want to retire, is it not proper to put your health? Because no matter how strong you think, or we think we might be at 70 at least, you start feeling your age. Even when we were young that time, even the old people then that we consider rich then, that the children travel. When the children come to see their parents are usually on the down floor. And sometimes they eventually take their parents to live with them abroad. Then you find out that the house is empty. I'm just asking, I don't know. I'm not confused this year. I know. I'm just thinking, like, is it be realistic? Because I see that a lot of people are building that house, building all those mansions, so that it won't be like we are abroad. Why should we be the ones to like build houses that are not that long? We should make it long. Why should we build a bungalow? Let's clarify me and clarify people that I just want to know, why do people build mansions in the village? Like a young boy, somebody that is a young boy, for example, and you live in the city, like the way we are now. Maybe you're in your 20s, in your 30s, you made money, you want to build mansion, and you're living, let's say you live in Nigeria, for example, and you're still young. You can build. You're young. At least by the time you get old, at least you must have spent like 10-20 years in that house. Is worth it. But my point is, if you're going to live most of your youthful years abroad and you're going to retire at old age, what's the essence of building those houses with long stairs when you know that you're not going to stay there? I'm just asking, give me your candid thoughts in the comment section. I really want to thoughts on this. Your retirement house, why should it be a long? Are we doing it to impress people? Are we doing it because, are we building our retirement houses or homes that is what will work for us? Like this, our landlord now, that what works for him was that apartment that he wouldn't need to climb the stairs. Or we just want to build it for flex, or that, yeah, I have a mansion in Africa. I don't know. Please clarify me. I'll see you very, very soon. Leave your comment. My watchers, I'm grateful that you come and watch you, but leave comment and subscribe. You get the point now. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, Happy New Year and have a prosperous and peaceful 2025. See you in my next one. Ciao.